So we just talked about the fact that there's dignity and honor in being human. And one of the things that I'd like for us to really explore in greater depth is this concept that we oftentimes feel that people have to earn dignity and honor in being human, or they have to earn our respect. And what I like to say is that it's very difficult, if not impossible, to actually earn someone's respect, because respect isn't something that you can earn. I recall as a small child being infatuated with this young lady named Ruthie at church, and so Ruthie one day I was trying to flirt with her or get in good with her, and so I went up to Ruthie and she said, "Andre, if you liked me, you would do ABC." And so, being a kid that was really enthralled with this woman or this young girl at the time, I did A, B, and C. And so, after accomplishing those things, she looks at me and she says, "Well, Andre, if you really, really loved me, you would do C, D, and E." And so, being the kid that I am, I did those things as well. And after I accomplished those things, I just knew that I would, get her attention. I'd be at the center of her life, if you will. And she had another set of chores for me to do. And at that point, I realized that there was nothing that I could really do to earn her infatuation, her liking me. And so, as I grew older, it really that story really resonated with me, or it really rang true for me as I thought about how you involve yourself with relationships with other folks. And when we talk about this idea of respect, respect can never be earned. It is something that has to be given. And the reason that we can't earn it is because the target is always shifting and moving depending on the person who we're trying to get that to. And the most interesting part about this is that I have to give dignity and honor to people who have not earned it. It's easy for me to give dignity and honor and being human, give respect to, give love to, give appreciation to people who are giving it back to me. That's the easy part. But the difficult part, and the thing that makes those of us who are change agents special, is that we can give people dignity and honor in being human. We can give them respect. We can give them love. We can give them admiration, not because they've earned it, but because that's what's inside of us. It's very difficult for any individual to give something that they don't have for themselves. So if I don't have respect for myself, it's difficult for me to give respect to someone else. If I don't have love inside of me and I haven't experienced love, I can't give that experience of love to someone else. And so when we talk about this concept of dignity and honor and being human, we have to give that in spite of how people act, because that's what's in us. Now, I hear many of you saying, "That's all cool, Andre. That's great that you say that." But what I would encourage you to also think about is this one simple fact, because a number of people, as you try to live your life this way, as you try to engage people this way, people will say to you, "Why did you let that interaction happen like that? You shouldn't take that. Don't be a doormat." Have you ever heard someone say that? Don't be a doormat. Don't let people walk all over you. Now, it becomes easy to fall for that trick. And what people don't typically understand, or what they don't explore, what they don't talk about, is that in that statement, you have created you as the center of the universe. That interaction that you had with someone else has just now become all about you. Now, I also want you to realize and to think about this for just a second, that a doormat does have purpose. And what's the purpose of a doormat? In some cases, it is, in fact, to wipe your feet off, to get the dirt off of your shoes before you enter into someone's home. It's also used as a tool to welcome people into an environment, right? So a doormat does have a purpose. But I would also say that there are some verbs and adjectives that go with a doormat that we can apply to other things. And so I would also say that the verbs that we do on a doormat, we can also do on a bridge. And what's the difference between a doormat and a bridge? A doormat takes you to a limited place, but a bridge actually expands your ability to get from where you are to where you want to go. And all too often, we want to do the right thing, or we want to be right, but not do the right thing. And so we oftentimes don't take opportunities to be bridges because we're concerned about being walked over as a mat. But I have to tell you, to get from here to there as a bridge, people have to walk over you. They may stomp your feet, but as long as you keep in your mind that you are serving a purpose, then you actually serve a purpose.